Good day. Let's have a look at cash budgets and especially to the creditors payment schedule. So let's first remind ourselves that a cash budget is only about cash. So there's no depreciation, there is no discount allowed, there's no discount received, no non-cash item is recorded in your cash budget. The second thing is that calculations that are very important is the debtors collection schedule to see exactly how much money I'm going to receive per month from my debtors, and that I dealt with in a previous video. And then the creditors payment period, and that is what we are going to concentrate on today. It is very, very important that you know that the debtors and the creditors has to deal with our credit sales and our credit purchases. Guys, please remember that there's a cash sale and a credit sale in the same month, and there's a cash purchase and a credit purchase often in the same month. So you have to record the cash sales in the cash budget in the month that it happens anyway, and then you've got to record the cash purchases in the month of the purchase anyway. We are now going to concentrate on the credit side that's not recorded yet. So with our sales, they will tell you that they will tell you what is the percentage sales that could be on credit and what is the percentage that could be on debit, on cash. The credit one and the cash one. So this has got to do with my debtors collection. We are not now going to look at that, but they will also tell you about the purchases, and that is what we are going to look at now. If you look over here, I'm going to disappear a little bit out of the video. 50% of your purchases is on credit. It's the 50% of the total sales, because we can't sell something if we don't buy it. So we've got to buy 50% of this will be on credit, and obviously then the other 50% will be cash, which will be recorded immediately. The next thing we have to remember is that we do not work with a sales amount, but with a cost of sales, because we buy at cost price. So we first have to calculate, so of this 200,000 Rand total sales, what is the actual cost of sales of that amount? Using our 60% markup, and by now you know how to calculate that, it's my 200,000 times 100 divided by 160, and that gives me 125,000. So my cost of sales is 125,000, and this is the amount that I am working with for my creditors and what I need to pay them. Now looking at the rest of the information, it says the following. It says 50% of this cost of sales is on credit. So 50% is credit. Remember, the 50% cash is recorded immediately in your cash budget. Now the 50% on credit here is 62,500. Right, so of the 125,000, there's 62,500 that I have to pay back according to the information. So this is how I thought and how I am getting to the amount that I've got to pay back. Now let's go further. So let's just write here, pay back, because that is the credit amount. Now 50% of that amount now is paid back in the month following the purchase. So if we look at, let's say this was March 2020, we now want to know what are we paying back. So we will pay back only from April. So let me move this a bit so that you can see better. Okay, so now our 50% is going to be paid back in April. So here is April, right? The amount that we're talking about is 50% of the 62,500 in April, and that amount is 31,250. 31,250. That's the amount that I've got to pay back. But remember, the information says that we get 5% discount. And that then gives me the answer of, let me just, 31,250, 31,250, 29,687.50. So in April, I am going to pay back 29,687.50. That is the amount we will pay back in April. But remember, in April, we have paid back half of the amount. So we will still have to pay back in May the 50% that's left, but there's no discount involved this time, and therefore we have to pay back that 31,250. I hope that has helped you a lot to understand the payment to the creditors. Watch the video on the debtors collection as well, and remember that you just have to keep in mind that it's about the total sales, yes, but it's about the cost price of the total sales, and then it's just logical thinking from there. How do I pay that back? I hope that helps.